Hello everybody, welcome back to Country Wife Mommy Life. This is a very impromptu video because I got a phone call this morning from our butcher and it said that, or they said, not it, they said that our beef is ready to pick up. So I think I've got 1 pound of ground beef left and I'm pretty much out of everything. So I kind of need to go pick it up today because I was contemplating going to the store and actually buying some ground beef because we've actually been out of ground beef for quite a while. So, yeah, I'm going to show you what's in my freezer currently, or what my freezer currently looks like, and then I'll take you along and show you the entire process. All right, so this is my freezer. I have no idea how big it is. I looked at the tag on the side, and I'm not even sure. My parents had an 18 cubit, and I know this is smaller than that, but I really don't know how big it is. But it fits a whole beef, and that's the important thing. So this is opening up my freezer. We've got just a couple bags of just random stuff. I got a couple of bags of pretzel rolls here. There's some cherries from this past fall. We have a few packets of some beef tenderloins. Broccoli. I think that's a bag of peaches under there. And just some, I think those are empanadas, and some steakums. So down here I actually have some soup bones, some beef liver, that's a cow tongue, and I think the heart is still in here. I'm still learning how to work with like the excess parts of the cow, so we're learning to work through that. I do have 1 pound of ground beef left that I've kind of been hoarding. We were gonna have spaghetti tonight, and then that was gonna be it. And I have one lone little roast left that won't even feed our entire family. And then, yeah, that's it. Usually the ground beef lives here. The roasts live over there. The steaks kind of live on top of all this, and then I usually put the beef bones and such on the bottom. And there's a couple things of ice cream left over from a birthday. But yeah, this freezer is about as empty as it ever will be. And we're going to, yeah, we're going to fill it up. So let's go get our beef. All right, we are home now, and I've got some ambitious helpers. He's got a bag of ground beef here, but I kind of wanted to show you what a whole cow looks like in the van. Or not a, yeah. So we've got bags and bags of beef here, and we're going to carry it all inside and get it organized. You going to help?
Yes.
Okay. All right, go ahead. Good job. Look at those big, strong helpers.
Yeah.
Whoa. Look at you go. Great job, buddy.
This meat is hot. It's got a tongue in it.
It's got a tongue in it?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I can eat the tongue. I haven't tried it.
All right.
Out of the way.
What do you think, Missy? What do you think? Yeah. That one's pretty heavy, huh? Well done. Well done. What do you think, Sissy? Yeah. She's like, I don't know what's going on. Me and my little mismatched socks. He's cold. He's cold. Uh-oh. Watch out. Yep, walk right over the boot. That's the way you do it. Are you waiting for brothers? Here they come. Here they come. Yeah. You tell them, say, come on. Here comes another one. Woo!
Careful. Probably shouldn't be it. That could.
Hey, Peter, go ahead and drag some of these bags inward just a little bit so they have room to bring in. We're getting close to the end, but just drag it in. Thank you. There we go. Awesome job. Did it untie itself? All right, that's okay.
Doesn't matter.
Is that the last one?
Yep. Nope, this is the last one. Nope. Gross. There's one last bag coming in.
All right. So we've got one in the van, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bags, plus a couple things on the table. Cool. So different butchers do things different ways, but I'm going to kind of show you what I got and how I like to get things cut for my family. So we are currently a family of 11. My oldest is 15 and a half. He'll be 16 in July, and this is beginning of March when I'm filming this. So I've got a 15-year-old, a 13-year-old, all the way down to a 1-year-old. So this is the way we choose to package our steaks. I choose to get 4 to a package. First of all, it's less packaging, and to be quite honest, when we do steaks, I'm going to use 2 packages. So that'll be at least 8 steaks among all 11 of us. Well, 10 of us who are eating. The baby doesn't eat steak yet, but all 10 of us who are going to eat steaks. So some of the little kids will get half a steak. Obviously, my teen boys will get a whole steak, that type of thing. So this is actually filled with New York strip steak. So they're just very nice. Oh, this is actually a ribeye, so beef ribeye steak. And the majority of these are New York strip. So that's what this bag has the majority of. My family and I are actually not huge fans of ribs. There's very little meat on it for the work that goes into it. So I actually throw that in my beef stock, or I actually have a friend who really loves ribs and I might give them to her. We'll just see. So these are the soup bones that I managed to dig out. Don't know if there's any more. I'm continuing to dig through things, but the majority of the soup bones are there. This bag is all hamburger. That bag's all, or ground beef. Ground beef. Oh, I have not even opened this bag. There might be more stuff in there. I need to open that bag.
There's a lot of ground beef.
Okay, this is, I've got 2 bags of beef fat that I will I'll render down into tallow. There's a bunch of beef liver in here. And then this that's actually the beef heart. So that's a good chunk of meat. And then we have the tongue. So when you cook the tongue, no, you don't eat the skin, but you cook it until it's tender, and then you take the skin off, and the meat is actually very tender and very, very tasty. This bag has my beef tenderloin. I chose to get that as a roast this time and cut it down myself. And this bag is mainly the beef sirloin steaks. I think for the most part, yeah. And then my beef tenderloins. Here's another bag of ground beef. That's another bag of ground beef. My daughter's pulling stuff out of the bag, so we got some more liver there. And then this is all ribeye steak. Now, we do not have any T-bone. I decided to turn that into ground beef for my family because we, quite honestly, go through a lot of ground beef. So, I prefer to have that than a bunch of fancy steaks. But we do like the New York strip, and we do like the ribeye. So yeah, that's kind of what we've got here so far. And then this bag just has tons of roasts in it. We've got beef rump roast. This is a sirloin tip roast, rump roast, sirloin. A bunch of not steaks, what are they? Chuck roasts are in the bottom. There's a chuck roast, that's a good sized one. Yummy. Tip roast. There's probably arm in here somewhere.
Arm?
So yeah, arm roast. So yeah, a lot of this is the roast part of it.
Yummy.
So yeah, I mean that's a pretty good overview. of this. Now we need to get it down into the freezer. You can help?
Yeah.
Yay! All right, let's do it. All right, so we're gonna try to see what we can do with this.
All right.
You guys wanna hand me the roasts?
Sure.
All right.
Here, Timothy, take these to Mom. That is our first bag of beef.
All right, first bag's done.
I'll bring it down now.
Hold on. Wait for me. Wait for me. This closes. All right. All right. You guys step this way. Okay. All right. Now you guys get mommy the ground beef.
Okay. Okay, so I'll hand it to you. And hand it to Mom.
Yep.
Here's Mom.
All right, hey guys. Go bring down the soup bones that are on the table. Soup bones that are on the table. No?
No, no.
Okay. All right. It sounds like that's everything upstairs. Yay. So this is our freezer of relatively organized meat. All right. And now I'm just going to kind of like chip off the edge of the ice here, which I should have done earlier, but I didn't do. Okay. meant like an actual hammer, not this.
This is even better because it's up.
No, I need an actual hammer.
Noah. No. You said you wanted a hammer?
Yep. Thank you.
You're supposed to use the other end.
I know. I'm being very gentle because I don't want to break the.
The other end's the ice pick end.
Thanks. Yep. You can carry this back upstairs for mommy. Don't bang on anything. All right. 2026 beef done for the year.